There I am. Hello, everybody. See, Lucky's in here. Cheryl's in here. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Pate's performance. Oh, that must be Miss Pate. Hello, beautiful. Thank you for stopping by. I will post a link in here for the StreamYard. Oh, we're getting all in here. Oh, okay. Sorry. Beautiful mullet. Sorry. Johnny Garage. Hello. Craig. Hello. Willie. J&J Mud Mowers. Thank you all for stopping in. All right. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Remember, hit that thumbs up for me, everybody, if you would, please. For the grandpa, yep. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it very much so. You stole Johnny's phone. Johnny's good people. We love Johnny. Yes, Willie, it does add up quick. Well, maybe she just needs to do an offshoot channel of yours. The acquiring of the content for Pate's performance. Could be the acquiring and unloading of. There's a link to the StreamYard if anybody in the chat wants to jump in. That's one great part about being single. I don't have to share anything. Hey, MC Engineering. Mrs. Pate, he called me beautiful when he come in, so you might want to check that mullet. You know, I do like the short, dark-haired ones, but not with so much equipment. Always cleaning up after him. There's Nate. Or is this Johnny on Nate's? We don't know. There's Mr. Hey.
What's happening, guys? How are you?
Doing great.
who we got here? So I got.
Hey guys, how are you?
Turn this off. Hold on, I made Mr. and I'll clean. That's right. Because I'm the boss. I'm the boss. See that? Right there. That means I'm the boss.
That's right. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. See that? Right there. That means I'm the boss.
You got to turn your volume down on your YouTube end of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right there. That means
Forgot we got it. All right, we're better now? Are we good?
Yeah. Yep. No feedback.
So, how was your week? I know you were on BSS's live, but I couldn't squeeze any conversation in with you. It was very eventful.
Yeah.
So I think he's great, but what I don't understand is that he does it live and then he walks away.
He was cleaning up his shop and he was running his laptop in his studio in the house. That's how he was running the StreamYard. So anytime he had to add anybody, he had to run back into the house real quick, add them, and then come back out.
Okay.
Because you can actually start a live stream on your laptop and then join in with your cell phone or your tablet. So you can go wherever. When you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you can't go live. Well, you can, but it's hard to go live from your tablet or your cell phone. So if you start a live stream, then you can join your own live stream and,
Yeah, because it was you and that guy MC, and he seems very interesting because he worked in the machine shop.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell with his conversation is some of the stuff does he have at work and what does he have, at home? Because you have like the best playground, I feel, because you have your shop that's like phenomenal. I mean, that's a lot of space for activities to do lots of phenomenal things.
The hard part about it is I live about 15, 20 minutes from my workshop. So to haul anything up there to work on, unless it's small, it's just a pain in the butt. And I can't leave it there overnight because I've had things get messed with.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
So at your shop, you're not the sole key holder. There are other people.
Yeah, there's maintenance men and there's housekeeping and grounds people that all have access in and out of that shop. So,
okay. So what did you work on this week? Whether it would be work and non-work related? Anything challenging? Anything, over the top? Like, all right, yeah.
Nothing real major, just PMs. Friday alone, I think we did 8 oil changes.
Very nice.
Oil change, tire rotation, inspection, the whole yard.
So you guys so you have your state inspector's license. You guys do those in-house, you guys have to send them out.
No, we don't do state inspections. We don't have to be state inspected.
Right, because you probably never leave.
Yeah, they're mostly on campus and stuff. But the guys do a monthly inspection on their vehicle, just basic stuff, lights, body, tire condition, brake condition, stuff like that. And then I try to get them in a minimum of every 6 months, pull the tires, rotate them, do an oil change, just inspect the whole underneath for any rust or damage or anything like that, leaks, stuff like that. Friday we did find a rear main leak in a Ford F-150. I'll probably send it out to be done just because it takes 2 days for me to do something like that. I mean,
because you're the boss, you're this, you wear a lot. So for you to drop the drive shaft, pull the transmission, get the seal out, slap the seal in. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done.
Well, and I have to answer the phone. I have to take care of anything that breaks down right then. A lot of people, some of the guys are backyard mechanics, and some of the stuff I do.
Don't worry.
Well, some of the stuff I do, they're like, "Oh, that shouldn't take you more than 3 hours." Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You answer 10 phone calls, go into 2 meetings with your boss because we're trying to get this, that, and the other thing done, trying to do budget work, stuff like that. And then, have 5 people come in and say, hey, I need a windshield wiper. I need a turn signal bulb, or I need, a tire plugged. Yeah, that 3-hour job just come into a 12-hour job because I haven't worked on it for 3 hours.
That too. It's not like, easy deasy, put a light bulb in, see you on your way. They have to write something up. You have to sign off on it. You have to file it. You have to put it in the system. Whew. Sounds like you need help.
Exactly.
Sounds like you need help.
I do, but I enjoy being busy, and it slows. It comes and goes in the wintertime. Wintertime, I try to do all the PMs and everything on all the vans, the pickup trucks, all that stuff. So in the summertime, I have the time to do PMs on push mowers, weed eaters, riding mowers, tractors, stuff like that. We have 9 zero turns. They get an oil change every 40 hours.
Okay, so I think it's supposed to be every 50, so you're ahead of the game. That's pretty cool, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Now, what's the biggest zero turn you had? Because I seen, like, some universities and some estates, they have like 60 to 72-inch mowers, and there's even some of them that fold up, to get through gateways and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, that must be a hydraulic nightmare.
We have 4 360s, a 66, 272s, and a 104-inch. And then we also have 2 Ventrek tractors, one with a mower deck.
Oh wow, those are beautiful machines.
They are, but they're not real maneuverable. They're good for wide open areas. We have a lot of planting beds, a lot of buildings, a lot of narrow strips, and they do a beautiful cut. They have we use them for snow. We got aerators for it, stuff like that. But to get out and mow around the buildings and the small yards, they're just not maneuverable, and they have winter cabs on them. And we've opted not to take the winter cabs off because we used to do that when we had Toro Groundmasters.
Okay.
And the cabs just get beat to crap.
Because I know, with Ventrax, a lot of people push their versatility and all the attachments. It's almost like they remind me of like a BCS tiller.
Yeah.
Which is, you buy a BCS tiller, you're not buying just a tiller, you're buying it for all the attachments you can get for it. And that's like the same thing with the Ventrax. The Ventrax, you're not just buying the tractor, you can get any tractor. But you're buying it you're looking beyond the tractor to all the things that they could do. And just like the videos I've seen on them are just like, wow, a lot of money, a lot of tech, but also a lot of versatility.
Yes. We have, for our 2 Ventreks, we have 2 rotary brooms, 2 snow blowers, a mower deck, 2 Buffalo blowers, which are the big turbine blowers.
Okay.
A core aerifier, and they're looking at possibly buying a small trencher and a stump grinder.
Oh, wow. Now, do you guys have a stump grinder already? Or
No.
You to add that? So that's actually not good, because stump grinding is very expensive. I mean, when we did work on our house, oh my God. Even to rent one, it's expensive in the first place.
Right. Yeah, we have a contractor that we use all the time that does our stump grinding. It's just to make it worth his while. Sometimes we'll cut, 4 or 5, 6 little 6-inch trees down.
Yeah.
His machine is the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, no, the thing's cool. It's remote control. It's on tracks.
Yeah, okay. So it's on tracks. Yeah. Sometimes I've seen the 4-wheel ones. We end up renting one where it's 2 wheels and just the blade in the middle.
Yeah, but his is to make it worth his while and keep it cost effective for us. It's not worth him to come out and do 2 or 3 of those little stumps.
Yeah, no, he's got a.
If we had something small in house, we could do 3 or 4 little 6-inch stumps and leave the bigger ones for him. It just makes sense.
I'm surprised you guys at a 3 and a 4-inch stump. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe I'm naive, but I'm not surprised you're just not trying to just pull them out. In the first place, like with the dingo attachment or a backhoe attachment. I know you guys can't, for insurance purposes, strap it to a pickup truck and chain it and, let a rotator chip in here. I let the paint roll.
We have a Wecker Newsom WL50 wheel loader that we use to do that stuff with, but they don't have some real good operators. And I've already replaced a set of forks on it once because they were popping tree roots out, and actually bent the frame.
Job security.
Yeah, but when it's stupidity, that it just pisses me off.
Job security. What are the
Yes, sir,
Hey,
Nate.
I need your expert advice, brother.
Okay.
You know what this thing is, right?
Is that a CDI or is it a charger?
It's for the 8-horse, the Briggs.
Okay.
So I got this wire. These two go into the motor,
Okay.
right? And then it's got this wire that I extended that goes to this thing.
Yep.
You ever seen
Resistor.
one of these?
It's a resistor, yes.
Does this go to my battery for charging?
No, usually that goes to like your coil for on the points.
It'll run without this though.
Right. I'm not real up on the Briggs ones. That's a resistor for the
Charging system.
is that for the charging system, Lucky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would mean this would have
It's
to
like
go
a
to the
fuse.
battery.
It's like a fuse.
So that goes to the battery then.
Yes.
This would go to the battery. Because
Yes.
it's a three wires coming out of here. 2 of them go to the inside of the motor, and then this wire comes out and goes to the resistor thingamajiggy.
Yep. Some of the older Colas have that as well.
So this would go to the battery, right?
Correct.
Until
Yeah?
see it. I'm
Yes.
not putting my hand until very.
All right. I figured it was the only way because that's the only thing that could charge it. You know what I mean? That's the only way because it's got a starter on it.
Yes. It's like a fusible link. It works similar to
Nate,
it.
Nate, also those 2 wires that are coming out of that motor is
Uh-huh.
AC power. Don't touch them when it's running.
Really?
Yeah.
AC
That's a
power.
that's a rectifier in your hand, that little box.
Right.
Steps it from AC to DC.
Exactly.
Got you.
I don't know how many volts are coming out of that one, but I know it will light you up.
Well,
And that rectifier there, or the resistor there in your other hand, will get hot. So don't mount it any place you're gonna touch it.
I was gonna put it on a bolt because it's got a hole through here with like 2 kind of metal things and have airflow all the way around it.
Is it porcelain or is it plastic?
Yeah, porcelain.
It's porcelain.
Yeah,
Your best bet is put a piece of aluminum plate behind it. It'll
Piece of
reflect some
aluminum?
of the heat.
Yeah, like a heat sink.
Exactly.
I got plenty of aluminum on this thing.
Yep. Put it behind your diamond plate or something.
But like I said, don't mount it any place you're gonna touch it with your leg or your hand or anything like that, because it will get hot.
Sorry,
Hey, you saw all
everybody,
the
So you thought
stuff I got done on it today.
Rest my
What's that, Nate?
You saw all the stuff I got done on it today.
Yeah.
I got the electric start working. That's thanks to Boneyard. I don't know if he's in the chat, but and then I got the headlight working, and it's tacked up and everything.
is this the tractor that you were supposed to get it will run on Wednesday? Is that the one with the spark plug, the home line? You're actually making progress on that?
No, I don't work on that unless I'm live.
Oh, okay.
That's sitting over there waiting for next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was talking about this thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He did I remember the last thing I watched on that. He did the gas tank.
Yeah, I didn't make enough. I didn't have enough footage for a whole video, so I'd rather wait than try to push content. But it's it's a slow. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's your best bet. I mean, like, what do you think is a fair average video or content time?
I don't know. Sometimes my videos range from 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
amount.
trying to get them down. I'm trying to get them down to 10 minutes.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
It's very tough to get a 2-hour video down to 10 minutes. Very, very tough.
Yeah.
So much you want to cover, but yet you can't cover all of it. But if you make it a 20-minute video, you're just about getting into it. But
I think you might be skipping a lot of steps too.
exactly. That's why it's good to have, like, I believe it was Mick that was mentioning about if you're gonna have a video, you have part 1, part 2, and part 3, but don't release it all at once.
I mean,
You do a part 1, and then 2 days later you do a part 2. Even if it's already produced and filmed and edited, you release it at different dates. It'll keep your people interested in the build.
Yeah, because I know like some snowboard videos, I have like 6-7 parts in it, but I know I release some pre-content with the bumper on your channel, and I guess we'll do a polar bear egg to be fair. I did a video where it's 3 lawnmowers, where I've had one lawnmower for sale, and multiple people inquired about it. So it was me trying to pull another lawnmower out and upsell them on a higher price lawnmower. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'll do a bait and switch with another lawnmower. So I'm trying to go through that content, and it's about an hour long. And it's like tough because I try and keep my videos to like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, an hour long. I kind of feel like a cusp, like the last video we did together that wasn't planned at all, that ended up being an hour long because I didn't have a choice. I mean, I didn't have that planned out at all.
Sequels will be good, like episodes. So you might not want to put it as part 1, part 2. Put it as episode 1 of 6. And then you release it, like I said, one day you release episode number 1, and then you episode number 2. Now you guys have it perfect because you guys, don't take it the wrong way, but you butt heads. So that makes the channel interesting. So it's like an episode. So on today's episode, who's going to be in charge? Who's going to be handling the books? Who's going to be doing the repairs?
Yeah.
So that's what keeps your channel interested. So I think it would be pretty cool if you came up with episodes of, not real stuff, but far as like play episodes. In other words, have the wife take care of you one day, telling you to sit there and do something, and you make a big deal out of it, like a episode movie comedy show.
Lucky, you don't even have to make anything up at this point. He's over here as you're speaking, passing gas as we're speaking. Oh my God!
Your cooking did this to me.
Disgusting.
Your cooking did this to me.
Is that the reason why he has to like this?
Don't eat the broccoli. I can't. You're gross.
Yeah, let's see you get your fingers smashed putting a bumper on upside down instead of her.
You were there for that. You were there
let's-
for that. Oh.
Let's flip it. Let's flip it.
Touche. Oh. And what's the Star Wars getup you got on?
I have
over
nothing
here?
to say when you say that.
What is this? I thought Obi-Wan Kenobi was sitting in
I
the
told
office.
you I'm not showing my hair until version 2 of the mullet comes to fruitation.
God.
You know what it is?
I'm not getting any updates until it's done.
Yeah.
Because you're losing the hair. That's what you're getting that bald spot that's from here. It's going back now. And you don't want to admit it. You're losing your hair.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to do a vlog when I set myself up for the veterinarian. They ask, where's the animal? And I'm going to say me. I need horse shampoo because that's what Obama Mudmower said, that he used to use horse shampoo.
I don't know. I heard
The mullet is weighing his hair down and pulling it back.
Yep.
The weight of the mullet's getting heavy and it's pulling his hair back.
Oh, my
Yep.
God.
Well, you know what? It's funny. Today was a rough day for the mullet because it was windy out of work. So it was like, oh my God, it was all over the place.
Yeah. Might have to put in a ponytail.
Oh.
Man bun.
No.
But the
We're gonna
problem
let it
is
flow.
it doesn't go into one ponytail. So do you remember back in the days there was that rapper Coolio with all the...
No.
We'll give you a bunch of braids.
Yeah, I might have to put it
My
into those
mom's
dreads.
gonna call like freedom. That's
What do
it.
they call those? It's not dreads. It's knots. You're gonna have to do all the knots.
Nope.
Aw.
We could do the we could do the what is it? Cheryl Fonda that had the beads.
Yep.
Never.
I have some beads in my
Never.
classroom I'll bring home.
Never.
But I do have some good news for the channel, for my channel.
Oh.
I did take my engine block and drop it off to the machine shop Saturday morning.
Awesome.
They said a week and a half they should have it done. And I also found out that my brother is giving me his pulling tractor to run this summer as a second tractor.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
it's a modified just like mine. Not quite as built, but it is a pretty nice ride. I mean, looking at it, it doesn't look nice, but it runs pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yep. Now I just need to come up with a bigger trailer.
Well, someone was building a trailer in the comments. I think that was someone said they were building a trailer.
So
MC was.
Polar Bear, do you need me to come and operate the second trailer? A tractor.
Oh, please.
Sure. Come on.
You can't drive.
All you got to do is let the clutch out and hang on.
Don't forget, I'm off in the summers. I make my own hours, so free labor.
When does pulling season start?
The one club that I usually pull with hasn't put a schedule out, but it's usually right around mid to the end of May.
Okay. Very nice.
So,
Now, is it like a whole town event where the town shuts down and they?
no. This is they're usually like scheduled ahead of time. They're at a park, like set place every time.
Very cool. Very cool.
But this is a G rated live stream, but there is lots of vibration in the tractor. You get where I'm coming from?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, so obviously, just because the engine's straight up mounted to the frame, there is no mount. I probably never came across any engine with a mount on it per se.
Yeah.
Wipe on, wipe off. Wipe on, wipe off.
Mr. Miyagi-san.
Yep.
And
Johnny's getting a lesson.
Lucky, I really enjoyed your nature walks too. And we subscribe to Cheryl too. If you're not subscribed to Cheryl, you should subscribe to Cheryl's channel. That's wonderful.
Well, that's what we filmed that last weekend.
She was saying it's beautiful though.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's what I was saying. Always be a step ahead on your videos and pre-record them. That doesn't mean that as soon as you record, you have to upload it, save it. Be prepared. Do 4 or 5 videos and wait for a couple of days to post one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's exhausting to try and do a video every day. You're home and you're not. If you have something else going on. Oh lordy lord!
Looky who it is.
Who left the back door open?
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm sorry. The Star Wars character is.
Was that Pat Sidious?
I guess the convention let out up the street. Who knows? How are you?
Yeah, me okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could be better.
I see Nate's busy.
Yeah.
Hey man, Johnny.
Buggy, Betty, Ed, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Captain. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic. Not really.
You know why you're not doing absolutely amazing?
Why?
You don't have a hot chocolate.
Nope, I don't. I got coffee.
Ed,
I've
been meaning to ask you, did you get your envelope yet?
Did I get my envelope?
Yes.
No.
But
I love your shirt, by the way. Sorry.
He does. He loves your shirt.
you like that, you should see the back. But like he said, it's G-rated.
Yeah, Rhode Island. I get a few in Rhode Island, so I think you probably get them too.
I'm trying to think.
That is a cool shirt, though.
What did you say?
It's a cool shirt.
So do you know what you're working on this week, or you just whatever comes in, and like you have some maintenance schedule, or you kind of freestyle from day to day?
Kind of half and half. I have work orders that come in daily, but then I also have like maintenance stuff to do. I've got a loft above my office that we have a lot of stuff stored in. It's just an open loft, and we need to get up there and pull a bunch of stuff out of there that isn't being used or won't be used in the next 6 months and move it into one of our storage units. So that's going to be a big project.
Sounds like you need help, man.
Well, I've got a student helper that's going to help. He's there 8 hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But after Wednesday, they're on spring break.
Oh,
But hopefully it's going to be raining some this week. So the grounds department will be in because they don't go out and play in the rain.
mm-hmm.
They'll be there to help go through stuff too, because some of the stuff's theirs that needs to be put over there in their loft, not in mine. So
That's a lofty goal.
yes, it is. And what kind of sucks about it is there's no steps going up to it. You got to climb a ladder up to it and use the tow motor to unload the stuff.
Wow.
Hey, Matt.
You have to climb the ladder to reach that lofty goal. Are you freaking kidding? Did you
Yep.
go to a self-help seminar over the weekend or something?
Yeah.
Get yourself a pallet, get yourself a forklift, and there's your simple elevator.
Well, we have a ladder that goes up to it, and it's a 300-pound rated ladder, and I'm 365, so it's always an adventure climbing the ladder.
What's up, Matt?
You're 365?
Yeah.
My goodness. You are quite a fella.
I always knew you had it in you.
Well, last summer I was 325 or 322.
Well, I'm trying to lose weight, so I mean,
I
Me
did.
too.
On his beard.
I did lose weight.
Somewhere else, I'm sure, because you don't look it whatsoever.
You're trying to lose weight. I think it's the mullet that's actually gaining the weight.
Well, he likes treats, so I got these little 100-calorie ice cream cups.
why are you telling me that?
The problem is, I see him downstairs, and I said, make one little sundae. And he gets a vanilla one and a chocolate one. And then he's like, well, then you kind of need two more to fill the bowl. I said, now you're at 400 calories. They're 100-calorie cups.
Who has one scoop of ice cream? I'm sorry.
It's a G-rated channel.
Well,
I believe
We'll
that
have to get rid of you.
4-year-old.
if you want to burn 400 calories, you just do 850 sit-ups. That's all.
I'm struggling to do 100
there will
push-ups.
not be a Mr. Pate's performance after that.
Well, hey, the key to doing push-ups well is good shoulders. You got to have a good ow, ow. Ah.
If you want to lose some weight, just come and work with me for a day.
No, you know what is we kind of do the same thing. So it's like I was talking about the other day is
That
that
guy is an animal.
what's my point?
Oh my
I
God.
was doing like 40 tires this week, and like my whole body's aching, and I'm like, this shouldn't be. I do this almost every day.
I do about that every day on a busy day. Right now it's a slow month, but when it starts picking up again, you guys will see the stuff that I get is incredible.
Yeah, you know, we're busy because the company I work for is nationwide. So we're not only in charge of our fleet, but everybody else is that's in the area that breaks down or who needs maintenance. Because we'll even like Color was talking about how they have PMs. Trucks on schedule for PMs, and there are some trucks that don't even make it to the shop because they have a team of drivers. Because you can only be on the road for a certain amount of time. So one guy will go to sleep, the other guy jumps in the wheel. So somehow, some way, we have to break that up, steal the truck from them, and work on it. Changing oil at 100-something degrees is pretty miserable sometimes.
Well, they call them up here sleepy buddies.
Oh, okay.
That's if you have a tag along in your truck, truck doesn't stop, but one gets out and the other one drives. They call them sleepy buddies.
Yeah, we hot lapping for some reason.
You need a tire buddy.
I didn't say.
I said you need a tire buddy then.
Oh, she's saying that I need a tire buddy. Yeah, we definitely need some help. So
teamwork makes
anybody wants to come on up and work for the company, we're hiring.
Well, they keep hiring guys that, quite honestly, I could probably come over on my lunch break and do a better job than they do in the time that they're working. So
well, we are a dying breed, the tire technicians that's been in the business for a long period of time. You could get these rookies that don't know nothing to want to work at Town Fair Tire, and they think they know it all. But once they come down to where we do the OTR stuff and all the heavy, big suicide rims, tire rims, 1224s, tube types, what they call Widowmakers, 1424 calcium filled, it's like nothing. They stand there on their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be very
tires can crush you.
Talk about them, but we don't touch the bug. We don't see bug wheels anymore. But I've heard enough stories that if I came across one, I would have a general idea.
The Italian rims. Next time you get a chance, go on YouTube, look for Italian rims.
Yep. Italian?
Yep.
Like Italian?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, definitely will.
It's a 3-piece rim, but it's put together like a puzzle. There's no lock ring.
And you have to break that rim down in order to change the tire?
Exactly. The rim is actually in 3 pieces, but it looks like a puzzle.
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest tire you've changed? Like you do like cases and skid steers and stuff like that, or no?
I've actually worked on the Johnson landfill tires, which is the biggest one that's in Rhode Island. And I can't remember the size, but I guarantee it's probably about the size of Nate's garage door.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's all solid filled. You have to use a boom on a truck, So
I've seen you using freaking. Didn't you use a Sawzall to get through them tires?
Yeah, those are the 1424 cutoffs. I got those on my YouTube video as well. Yeah.
I seen you take down a few of those one day. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! And that all the time.
It don't take too long. I've seen people actually try to take those off, and it took them all day. With the Sawzall. It takes me probably about 15 minutes to cut one of those off. Yep.
Once you do it right one time, if you do it that way every time, you generally get in the hang of it,
Yeah, like repetition. You got really.
There is some variation, and that's where the experience part comes in. I understand, but geez,
this April
the experience is something. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Good to see you.
How are you?
I did one set of tow motor tires, and I'll leave those to the professionals.
You guys have I guess you have tire machines at your shop, right, Ed?
No, we don't. Our insurance to insure a tire machine is so high.
Really?
It's a school.
Yes.
Come on, man. It's a college.
They not only us doing tires for our own vehicles, which that's not that bad. It's if somebody gains access to it and does a personal tire, or I do a personal tire for somebody, that still falls back on the university because it was their machine. So we opted just to spend the $12 or whatever it is to have the tire changed and balanced. And
That's real cheap. That's real cheap.
well, I buy my tires in bulk. They're blems. Usually about $100 a tire, $80 to $100 a tire, depending on the tread pattern and stuff. And then a local tire company that I've been using for almost 20 years now. Normally, if you took your car in, it would be, I think it's $18 or $20 to mount, balance, take it off the car, mount, balance, put it back on, all that. They do ours for $12.
That's good. Really
because, well, one, there's no warranty on them. Workmanship there is, but not tire warranty. They don't have to plug them or anything like that. But I've been using them so much that, and they like it too, because I can just throw a couple tires in the back of a van or whatever, drop it off and say, hey, I need to pick it up by 3 o'clock. And they're like, okay, we'll get it done for you. And they can fit it in wherever.
Yep. It's easy when a company like Ed's will drop off a vehicle for somebody like, if it's a company that has more than, 3 or 4 people working for it, it's easy to get somebody in and out. But somebody like myself that's works by myself, I like companies that will leave their vehicles. I can get to it, work on it on my own time, not worried about somebody's in an office, waiting for this vehicle. So it is good. I like that idea how you leave it. Also, if nobody's familiar with what blem tires are, blem tires, they always have a defect in the mold or the casing, or if you notice, like they have raised white letters, they might not be exactly to the spec height. Maybe it was molded wrong, or there's a small belt shiftment, or there's something wrong with the bead. That doesn't mean the tire is actually no good. It's just on that blem side where it's on the borderline. They can't sell it for the full retail value.
It doesn't look right. Something like that.
Yeah, we go through front tires so quick. If I can get 5,000 to 8,000 miles out of a set of front tires on one of our vans, I'm ecstatic.
Really?
They're never driving.
The suspension needs to be taken care of.
No, they're never driving in a straight line. They're always, all of our roads and stuff on campus are always turning. There's always turning into buildings, parking lots, stuff like that. They just wear the outside edges of them off so quick. Our garbage truck, which is just a 3/4 ton pickup truck with side rails and a tarp, that person averages on the front tires about 3,000 to 4,000 miles, just because they're constantly turning. A vehicle is designed to go straight in line. Anytime you turn that wheel, it's pushing against the outside tire, so it's rolling it underneath and it's chewing that edge of that tire off.
Do you find yourself doing a lot of rotations to extend tire life, or just whatever happens?
I used to, but then I end up with 4 tires that are wore down bad on the outside and really good on the inside. So I just let the front tires go until that whole outside edge is just basically wore down. We'll replace them, bring the back ones forward, and put new ones on the back, and then just keep doing that.
Because we used to go crazy with the Zuzus, with the NPRs, the NQRs, but because they're so back heavy when loaded up, the front tires just bounce.
Yeah.
In the fronts we use original tires. In the rears we use retread. So obviously there's a cost difference from new to the retread. So we were trying to rotate the fronts to the rears to try and balance them out. And they just said, it's not just cost efficient, labor wise. No, we're just going to let it go. And they're going to build a company for the tires anyway. So it's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. When the supervisor I have now, when he took over, it took me almost a month to explain to him why these tires are wearing out. And luckily I have an alignment shop that will do a front end alignment on a vehicle for me for like $45. Basically because whenever I do like ball joints, tie rods, it is so close when it goes back in there. Sometimes it doesn't even need adjustment. I've got out of there for $25 because they put it on the machine and like, you're within 1 degree, dude.
Yeah, very nice.
But I sent probably 7 vehicles down to them in a month, and every one of them come back and they're like, "Why are you sending these down to us? The alignment's perfect on them." I'm like, "It's what my boss wants."
Yeah, it's a standard repair, procedure. He's going by the books. He doesn't know you're counting turns, taking on, taking off.
Well, he finally got a little upset and actually went down with me to the alignment shop and was talking to them. And he's like, "Well, he's trying to tell me that it's not the alignment. It's not this. It's not that. It's because we turn all the time." And the guy looked at him and goes, "Yeah." And then he explained it to him that your normal on-road vehicle is designed to go in a straight line. That's what the tires are designed for. And he's like, "Well, can we buy tires that are, He's like, "Yeah, you probably can. You're going to pay like $300 or $400 a piece for them, but if he's buying tires for $80, he goes, run them for a year. You'll, He said, "I wouldn't do anything with them."
Yeah.
Nice shirt, Johnny. But yeah, it's and
Thanks for the comment. You guys are quiet over there, Nate.
We're working on stuff. We're tinkering. We're listening though.
He's getting ready for the Freedom Factory. Super jealous. Super jealous.
I just got another will it run type thing in, but this might be awesome. Ooh, echo.
Oh, that looks good. That's an echo.
Yep.
Sleep in your couch.
Where'd you find that?
My buddy Trevor just brought it over.
Nice.
Looks like it's gonna have to soak in one of the vibrating machines there.
We were all brainstorming on the mini bike though. Mainly. He's the one that brought me the wood chipper.
Okay. Oh, you mean the phone destroyer and the shoe destroyer?
You don't know about that.
We did with it.
We did paint can.
Regardless.
No, we did paint can, phone, teddy bear, shoe, beer can.
A full beer can. And still sold it for money.
Still got stuff for money.
Dude, I threw a full can of paint, bro.
Jeez, look. I thought my
We could still see the stain on the floor.
You sold it, John?
Huh?
Did you ever clean it
No
out?
problem.
No.
I forgot all about it.
It did fine. We had to clean some of the metal pieces out of it.
Right.
Besides that, it was.
Nate, did you get the paint off the ceiling?
No, it's still there.
You got shit in the beers?
Johnny did it.
Yeah, I did. Hey, they got a bunch of views for that night.
Oh, I bet.
Like, how much?
I don't remember.
Yeah, look.
Hi,
It was totally
folks.
worth it.
Thanks for stopping in.
He didn't even ask about the paint all over it, like, or nothing. I was pretty surprised. Like, all right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done around here.
All right, Nate. Thanks
Have
for
a
stopping
good
in,
one,
bud.
Nate.
Appreciate it.
See you later.
Good week.
Later,
I'll still
Nader.
be listening. I'll still be listening and be in the chat.
I said
All right.
later, Nader.
Later, Captain. Do it, Dad.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. Come
Later,
on, Johnny.
Johnny. Damn.
I got a dab on my.
He's so cute.
Johnny's good people. Love Johnny.
So, Captain, I was trying to figure out your channel. So you make skulls?
I make lots of things.
Okay. So do you have a 3D printer or are you just making molds?
If you check out my channel, you would know I don't have a 3D printer.
Oh, that's my line. I use that all the time.
But you
I
have
like that.
Give it
skulls.
to him. Give it to him.
I watched him. Then he had.
He doesn't do anything thoroughly.
I know this is a G-rated channel, but then you had a girl on the bed going like, I like that video.
Which one?
Hold on. I was good.
Yeah. He's watching.
I say he's probably on the wrong channel because I never seen that one.
Nope.
Watching videos again.
Oh yeah,
I might watch that one again.
Hold on, I was going deep. I'm gonna find that video.
Well, it's a G-rated channel, my friend.
Well, if it's on his channel,
My channel's not G-rated.
Exactly. His channel
is.
is not G-rated. Because then you had no. Where are these?
What's going on, Harold? How you doing?
Hey, Harold, how you doing? Hey, Fotia, what's up, buddy?
So you like to cook, though, Captain?
Sometimes.
Yeah. What's your specialty? Like, what's
Nothing.
a dish?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I do lots of things well.
I'm sure you do. What's the most requested dish from the missus?
Food.
That it be edible.
Amen to that. If he would cook, I would take anything.
We're waiting. Where's his channel? You can't find it, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was on something else. Starts with a P, ends with a hub.
Yep.
That was
Exactly.
the wrong one.
It's pretty bad when you start typing www and a P starts.
Yeah.
All right, you keep working on that, Jedi.
Yeah,
I'm doing okay, I guess. I don't know, Harold. I'm kind of just here. Not really doing much of anything. Kind of getting a lot of sleep and trying to
What's the sleep you speak of?
I know, right? Jealous.
No, I'm actually able to get sleep sometimes, so I get it when I can.
I same way. I got up this morning, did a couple things here in the house, went and had breakfast, come back home, did a couple other things, decided to sit down on my chair and watch a couple YouTube videos.
Nope.
I made it 15 minutes. I made it 15 minutes.
Time for a nap.
Well, it was one of them head down forward, cat on my lap, and
Yeah, I lean back in this chair, and it's anybody's guess how long I'm going to be conscious.
Aw.
It's like me at work. I get that chair that you guys always see. I sit in that. I take 5-minute cat naps.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
No, the boss sees me. He comes in and he says, "What, are you sleeping?" I said, "Yep." He says, "Go back to sleep. I'll let you know if something comes in."
I wish.
Well, you know, that's the time you're freaking working the freaking wheels like a monkey. So you don't care.
Kind of work you're doing, you got to give your body a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the shop by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I gotta find this video.
see, that's what my boss doesn't understand. I'll stop to do paperwork and go in and enter stuff into the computer, and he'll come in. Well, don't you got stuff to do? Yeah. Why are you in here? I'm like, because my knee is killing me. I can't stand on it any longer, and I needed a 15-minute break to do some paperwork.
That's one thing about my boss. He's just not a boss. He treats me like a family member. So he gives me respect as well as I give him respect. So if there's a little bit of downtime, he doesn't care what you do. He's never on my butt, nothing like that. He's excellent. He's one of the people that if I'm getting my hands dirty, he's going to jump in there and get his hands dirty as well. A team effort in this one location, me and him, no complaints at all. Nothing.
Well, see, my boss I had before this was the ground supervisor. We went through a big change about 4 years ago. We lost a couple supervisors and stuff changed. And I was basically solo, and they didn't have a supervisor for me. So they just threw me under the ground supervision. And that ground supervisor has no mechanical knowledge whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
And it was just extremely frustrating, trying to do stuff because you have to get approval for stuff, especially when I'm working with a budget like I have. And his normal answer was, whatever you think. No.
Wow.
I'm asking you, I want to spend $3,000 to get a transmission rebuilt. I know it needs done, not whatever I think. I want you to say, yes, have it done. That way it is documented that Ed didn't say, we're spending $3,000 to get a transmission. Well, why didn't we go over here to Joe Blow and have it done for $2,000?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because the $3,000 place is the only place within probably 50 miles of here that will guarantee a transmission in a plow truck.
Yep.
I get a warranty with the transmission in the plow trucks when they need a transmission. It's not just because I tried another place and went back 9 months later because it was slipping again. And they're like, well, that's in a plow truck. We don't warranty them. As soon as you leave the door, there's no warranty. I'm like, so I just gave you $2,500 to rebuild this transmission. And basically I should have just done it in my shop myself because there's nothing that goes with it. And he said, yep. So that's when I found this other guy, and he used to work at a big, huge transmission shop. He understands what we do with the vehicles and stuff. And he has never, ever went back, and he actually tore one out completely out and went back through it because 6 months after he rebuilt it, it went through a snow season and it wasn't shifting. Went back through it, repaired it, and sent it back to us and said there was no charge.
Wow.
That's good, yeah, because snow's really rough. Snow season's really rough on a train.
You're still looking for his page?
I'm looking for this one particular video. It was around when he did the wooden hot rod. I remember popping.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure for him to be wrong. Sweetheart.
He's probably not. I probably just don't remember.
I was going to say, Captain, was that back in your chemical days? Did you post a video of a?
Because that's what I mean. Like, I was watching part of his channel. Like, he was making skulls out of molds, but then I wonder if he transitioned into a 3D printer later on.
I've never transitioned in my entire life.
No, you had beard, no beard, hair, shaved head. Like, I was catching up on a few things. Fuck.
Language. You know what? Go take your
I'm
hand
trying
and
to
go
find this
somewhere
one video.
I do remember, like, a couple of years ago, I was working on a hot rod. I still got it. This is not right in front of me.
It was wood.
Well, we got a couple more minutes here, and we're going to wrap this up because 2 ATVs in our life is going to go live. They usually go live about 8 o'clock. So I want to thank everybody for coming in and saying hi and hanging out and having a good time with us.
Thanks for having us, Ed. Always a pleasure. That is the one. See?
But that's not what you were talking about.
Yeah, there is. So what's left on it, or is that the final product?
It's going to have to be the final product for now because I don't feel like working on it anymore.
I like it.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Like, I didn't even build this thing. I found it, and I gave it seats. I put seats in it, and I gave it some of these things.
Bed rail, both sides.
So we're good.
Take care too, Harold.
Later, Harold.
Yep. And I want to remind everybody that Horse's Shop goes live on Friday nights. Brandon goes live on Saturdays at 8 o'clock Central Time. Patty's Performance Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Lucky is 10 a.m. Saturday morning, correct?
Yep,
Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Nick's Mars is noon on Saturdays. Sundays is Kathy Durbin at 3 o'clock, me at 7. Mondays is Twisted R Racing, time to be announced. Tuesday, I can't remember who we have Tuesdays. Wednesdays, of course, is Mr. Nate, Go-Karts Gone Fishing.
Yep.
Thursdays, I think we're still working that one out, and that is the weekly schedule for the live streams as of right this minute. Lucky will be working on a list of everybody's live streams. If you want to get on the list, the camera roll, the credit roll, whatever, email him your exact channel name, not just your name, and he's going to be working the next couple weeks here to get us a like a credit roll to put in everybody's videos and stuff to promote everybody else's live streams. Oh yes, Johnson's Vlogs. I'm sorry, he's on Tuesdays. I forgot that he's been out of town the last couple weeks. I've been on different Cloud9 or whatever. So
every day is Monday. Can't beat that.
So
Groundhog Day.
Yep, and please, everybody, remember hashtag Small Engine Nation in your videos. Let's get this rolling again and get back to the family we used to be. So it is 8:01. I'm going to end this right now. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Later.
See you later, everybody. Thank you.
All right, and we are not live.